On the next Gold Rush for Discovery, we are into the 4th episode of the season as the Paydirt struggle is real, especially for Team Beets. In show's Ace exclusive clip, we see Monica Beets suddenly stop working as she surveys her swath of land in the Klondike. The streaks of white soil tell her she may be barking up the wrong Paydirt tree. The narrator lays it out, as Monica has hit virgin ground, but the pay layer is only 10 feet wide, despite the smaller than expected pay streak. Tony's in too deep now and can only wait for the material to be sluiced and wait to see if his gamble pays off. She calls her dad Tony Beets and lays out her concerns. He speeds on over and jumps right into the ditch where she has moved some dirt to assess the situation. After he tells her to proceed, her facial expressions indicate she is not convinced the effort is worth the payroll or the time put in. Last week, the oscillator broke on them, and the gearbox issues had set them back. They finally got it righted and were back in business. The core cast includes Parker Schnabel, Rick Ness, and Tony Beets. Fred Lewis is the new kid on the gold mining block. He served with Parker on Gold Rush. Parker's trails the last 3 seasons. Last episode, we met Marine Johnny Stans, part of Fred's crew who was hurt so bad that the doctors rated his chance of walking or talking again at 0. As Fred talked him through his work, an unforeseen calamity happened right as cameras were rolling. Stans fell during the filming of his segment. He was well taken care of as Lewis is a trained medic. Lewis' claim is Elkhorn claim, and he and Freddie Dodge's nephew Kendall got the wash plant Colonel Nugget to run, but the 2 guys are knackered. He had to call in some Greenhorn veteran reinforcements to buy into the dream. Last week, we also saw Parker in Indian River struggling with getting Big Red operational and leveled, as Mitch and Brennan were driven nuts by rain and a lack of cooperation with Mother Nature. They eventually got the sluice run in place, while Mitch tried to secure a water supply. A lack of pipeline was the next thorn in their side. The guys told Parker the bad news, and he left it to Mitch to sort. He is quite clever and makes a dam to flood the pond for the pipe to access. It worked. At the end of the Big Red Gold tally, they cleared nearly 115.8 ounces. And at Duncan Creek in Keno, Rick Ness also warred with time schedule deficits and has just 2 crew members. It's been a nightmare for him, and he didn't even have a mechanic on board yet. He struggled with his hydraulic hose equipment, and if he doesn't make a profit this time out, he is done. He had to mea culpa and swallow his pride, and call up mechanic Carl, who fell out with him last season. Tune in to see if Monica's instincts are right, or a happy surprise awaits the Beets crew in this risky ground.